The Mountain Dew ARCA Series heads to Joliet, Illinois at the Chicagoland Speedway. We are here for the Gatorade 200 in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. Landon Lyons in the 78 has won the pole for tonight's race. Who's outside second is the 38 of Trey Rainey. Then third, Sebastian Chicagoland. Fourth is Mathis Wells. And rounding out the top five is Derek Richard in the 23. Then sixth is Colin Teague in the 0. Seventh place we have Jake West. Eighth is Evan Hunter. In ninth is Marshall Burrow. And Jaden Jacobs rounds out the top 10 in the 37 car. For the rest of the field, there's points there Zach Winkles, who's inside is Denny Bright in the 9. Then we have Charlie Davenport with second in points, Nicholas Valdez the 46. Behind them, Mateo Montoya and Roger Ray, along with Keegan Thompson and Juan Garcia. Then there's Jose Mills with Nolan Rempel. Behind them, Tyler Fink and Luke Jones. Then we have Salas Orta with Joe Sandrovich. Behind them, Trey Wright and Sky Commons, with Mark Owens and Will Parrish. Then there's Kashawn Richardson and Ryan Brommer, with Jason Larker and Steven Thompson, Zachary DeLello and Riley Spurlitube, with Luke Rainey and Julius Anderson, Edwin Mendez and Benny Watson, with Greg Graff and James Ellison, and in the 41st starting position is number 48 car of Christian Vargas. There's our 41 car field for the Gatorade 200 at the Chicagoland Speedway. Let's go on trackside and fire the engines up for 21 laps of action under the lights here in Chicago.
Drivers, start your engines.
It up. Sandy, how are you? You're right up there? Where you at?
And 41 cars roll off the starting grid to go racing here at the Chicagoland Speedway as we're within the final 10 races of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season number 3. And at this point in the season, the front 2 points, Zach Winkle and Nicholas Valdez, have pulled ahead to an over 200-point gap over third on back in points. Right now, either Winkle or Valdez in a great spot to win the championship. However, 10 races remain. Anything can happen in 21 laps at Chicagoland. The first to kick it off down into the tri-oval. Lions on the front row. Trey Rainey, who's outside, as they come down. We're green flag racing at the Chicagoland Speedway. Some 3 wide on race. Derek Richard leads the first lap in the 23 car. Jake West at 20, looking low in turn number 1. Richard holds off for now. Now West back to the inside. They race side by side off turn 2 for the top spot here at Chicagoland. And one of them up top 3 wide. Zach Winkle is falling back on the outside as Valdez moves inside the top 5 down the backstretch. Look at 3 wide for the lead. Burrow to the inside. Danny Bright with them. And now Burrow starts to slide out. Now Bright's going to look to the inside. 3 wide for the top spot into the tri-oval. Marshall Burrow, Danny Bright leads actually at the start-finish line. Close there. And 3 wide. Valdez, the 46, moves to second. He wants to stay at the lead. Mateo Montoya to third as well. Now Valdez down to the bottom lane, down the backstretch. Getting the side draft off the side of the 9 car. Keegan Thompson in the 3 inside lane. Rumpel in the 63. Luke Jones as well comes 3 wide. 3 wide for second. Keegan Thompson gonna get it. Back there, contact. Trey Rainey's in the wall with some others. They rock big time at the back of the field. Valdez, second on points, back in front. Caution out early on, lap number 3. And it's a massive crash. Trey Rainey is involved. Colin Teague maybe as well. And some others. They're still wrecking here at the start-finish line. So much dust you can't see. That's Mathis Wells. Colin Teague gets into him. Riley Spurlitube was back here. Zach Winkle was in the middle of this, the 25. Did he escape it, or did he get some damage? There he is right now. Says he's currently scored 26, but does he have damage? He was back there behind the start of the crash. So our first yellow of the night comes out early on here at Chicagoland as chaos happened around the field, and Trey Rainey started outside the front row. Will be done early on here in Chicago. Racing off through 3 and 4. Ryan Brommer, the 33, gets tight up the racetrack. You'll see Evan Hunter, the 7, is up there. 33 comes up, the 7 makes contact with him. They go into the wall hard. Trey Rainey bounced off, gets Mathis Wells in the 41. They spin down Colin Teague. The 0 is there. And look at all these drivers that slam on the brakes trying to miss it. Look at Zach Winkle, the 25, barely get through. Trey Rainey gets a knock right there from Jane Jacobs. Cars through the grass. Teague, Parrish, Watson. There's Mathis Wells, the 41, trying to get back to the caution flag. He actually wrecks with someone else here as they were coming back. But craziness there. It looks like Zach Winkle may have missed a major bullet here. And you see Ryan Breimer, I think he just drove it too aggressive, got up the racetrack, car bombed out a little bit, he got into the wall hard. Well, some others. Hunter went for a spin. There's Greg Graff, the 300, making some contact. Benny Watson right there into the side of the 0 with Will Parrish. And then Mathis Wells up ahead, the 41, trying to get back around. And Zachary DeLello, the 57, spins him around, and Will Parrish hits him there. And then Colin Teague as well. So, a few more hits for the 41. Going to put Mathis Wells out of the race. And that's a tough break for the driver of the 41. He has still yet to score a top 10 finish so far in season number 3. But back in front is second in points. Nicholas Valdez looking for his 3rd win of the season to be his 2nd straight. He's in front in the Gatorade 200. He'll lead us back to the green flag here at Chicagoland. Here comes the field pacing through 3 and 4. Nicholas Valdez will lead the field back to the green flag on lap number 8. Mathis Wells and Trey Rainey, the 2 cars to retire from that. 39 cars are on the lead up and on the racetrack, looking to try and finish the race out. Nicholas Valdez currently holds the lead in the 46, looking to get the most laps led here tonight. Keegan Thompson behind in 2nd, Nolan Rempel, Danny Bright, and Mateo Montoya the top 5. Luke Jones, Marshall Burrow, Derek Bouchard, Jose Andros, and Jake West are the front 10, as we're back green and the front 3 get a nice jump on the rest of the field. Look at Thompson getting a nice run to Valdez, already to the inside. Great restart for the driver of the 3. Bouchard out of line. Here comes Danny Bright, the 9 to the inside for 3rd. Puts Rempel to the top. And Thompson clear off turn 2 already. He'll move up down the backstretch. Valdez now the run. Look at the run for Danny Bright, the 9. A big run down the backstretch. He might go for the lead in turn 3. Danny Bright, nice run going. As they work their way through 3 and 4 down the inside lane. Side by side, back to the start-finish line. At the stripe, Danny Bright leads. Luke Jones with them. Derek Bouchard has not yet scored a top 10 this season. 3 wide for 2nd. It's an aggressive move. It's a move that you want to do when you don't really have a shot at the chip. You're not points racing right now for Bouchard. He just wants wins. He'll get pushed from Marshall Burrow down the backstretch to get to the inside of the 9. Jake West 20 car with the 32 as they go 3 wide for the top spot. Burrow inside lane the 32. Danny Bright again to the wall a little there in the 9. He'll drop back, but Marshall Burrow leads at the start-finish line. Jake West the 20 with him. Kukul on the 5 coming. He'll look 3 wide. West looking out of line. He gets down front of the 5. Landon Lyons, our pulse there, coming back to 78. Inside the top 5 now to 4th. Mark Owens with them. And for Luke Raines, finished 2nd place the last 2 races. He wants 1 spot further forward here tonight. Jake West currently leading. Now Kukul on the 5, looks low, off the corner of the race. Back to the start-finish line. West leads, but Kukulon is there in turn number 1. Mark Owens, 43 coming forward. Luke Rainey, the 2 is there as well. Edwin Mendez on the bottom lane. As Owens looks for the lead down the back. We're coming to 10 to go at the start-finish line. Mark Owens push from Luke Rainey, 3 wide for the back with Nolan Rempel. Luke Jones mill down low for Derek Bouchard. They're sliding up back there. Almost some contact. Kukul on the 5, holds into the wall, bump at the front. Lead change. Luke Rainey leads to the start-finish line with 10 laps remaining in the Gatorade 200. Jose Mills, Edwin Mendez, 2nd and 3rd on the inside. Mills wants the lead off turn 2. He's down to the inside. Mendez and West on the inside. Here comes, it looks like the 30 of James Ellison. Look at Mendez looking low, 3 wide for the lead. He'll have that spot down low. Jake West wants to go even lower. Back there into the wall for Christian Vargas and some others. They're wrecking an off turn 4. Some hard hits. Back to the line. Mendez in front. West in 2nd. And they're still wrecking at the start finish. Our 2nd yellow flag of the night. Vargas is going to be done. There's Graff, Parrish, Spurley Tube. There's Juan Garcia. Winkle tried to make it through. Where's Valdez? Came in 2nd in points. He's back here in 21st. Did he get away without damage is the big question. It was a massive crash off turn 4. We saw a lot of cars go hard to the wall. Mendez with the race lead. Let's go see the reason for our 2nd yellow of the night. Looks like a hard hit for Vargas and many others here in the Gatorade 200 Chicagoland. Here's the field racing off into turn number 3. They're 3 wide all over the place. Some great racing, some close racing, some contact being made right here. Jane Jacobs, the same thing as the first incident, slides up the racetrack. There's no real room for that as Vargas has to keep the 63 dudes outside. He gets hooked up into the 63 Rempel. They go around hard to the outside wall. Some drivers try to make through. Luke Jones and looks like the 70 of Land Lines make contact. Keegan Thompson, Tyler Fink. There's Zach Winkle going for a spin. Riley Spraytube as well with him. Will Parrish gets great graft there. Julius Anderson, Benny Watson, Evan Hunter through the grass. But some hard contact there in this crash. And Jacobs, just like Brommer in the first instance, slid up a little too high, I think. You know where Vargas could really go. And look at the hard hit for Luke Jones and Zach Winkle going around right there. But yeah, up ahead they did have some hard accidents there with drivers like Will Parrish and some others. As we saw Fink, the 18 in the middle of all that, he actually was spun around past the start-finish line. You'll see the secondary crash with Luke Jones and Landon Lyons. Keegan Thompson, Fink. There's Roger Ray. He'll get clipped, but he makes it around. DeLello, Garcia, Davenport. There's Lyons driving away. Bouchard there. Joe Sandrovich. There's Valdez in the middle of all of it. Burrell, Sky Commons. We had a lot of cars involved in this one. And it's going to shake up the end of this race for sure. Second yellow of the night out. Back in front, Edwin Mendez in the 15 leading here in Chicagoland. Staying on the racetrack, he'll lead us back to the green flag with under 5 laps of racing remaining here in the Gatorade 200. 5 laps remain in Chicagoland. That means a yellow flag after this restart would end the race early. Out from that, Christian Vargas, Riley Sprotube, and Luke Jones. 36 cars are on the lead lap and on the racetrack looking to finish there. As out in front is Edwin Mendez in the 15, currently in control of the race. Behind in second is Jake West. Third is Jose Mills. Fourth is James Ellison. Rounding out the top 5, Luke Rainey looking for his first win of the season. Mark Owens, Jason Larker, James Jacobs, Salas Orta, and Trey Ryder the top 10. Beck Green in Chicagoland. Ellison, a great jump, looks to the top side of Mills at turn number 1. He'll look for the crossover now to the bottom lane. He's there on the bumper, the 98. Looks low. Blocking there for Mills. Mark Owens out of line for 5th on Luke Rainey. Now down the backstretch, who has the run to make a move? Everyone's staying in line for now. West getting a nice run from the 98. Now they look to the bottom lane. They're looking 3 wide for the top spot. Turn 3. Sliding up there. 3 wide. Mills bottom lane. Mendez out of the wall to the start finish line. Mills leads with 4 to go. But Ellison is there with Mark Owens. Here they are in turn number 1. Ellison looking low. He wants a lap lead here. He wants to win the race. He'll be out in front off turn 2. But has 3.5 laps more. Mark Owens now looking down to the bottom lane. 43 car for the lead. Silas Orta with them. Luke Rainey top to bottom, the 2 car right there. 3 wide for Orta. Ellison was into the wall. Up at the front of the field to the start finish line. Owens leads with 3 to go. But Silas Orta, the 06, grabs the top spot on turn 1. How about Trey right into the picture? Luke Rainey, we mentioned 2 straight runner-up finishes in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. He wants to end that string. He'll look for the win down the backstretch. He's pushing Trey right. Roger Ray won 2 races to go at Watkins Glen. He's into the picture. He wants another win. Rainey, though, out of line, 3 wide. Look at Owens going middle lane. Orta bounce off the wall. Come to 2 to go. Luke Rainey leads. Roger Ray there with them. 2 laps remain in the Gatorade 200. Luke Rainey is out in front. Thompson looking to come to the picture, as is Jaden Jacobs. Now Rainey moves up. Can Ray get the run to 69? Or will he be halted? Jaden Jacobs to the inside, 3 wide. Rainey's in control. Come to the white flag. But can he hold off the challenge from Jaden Jacobs? Steven Thompson and others off the corner of the race. White flag is in the air. Last lap in the Gatorade 200 Chicagoland. Luke Rainey leads the race. Here comes Steven Thompson. Jason Larker and others in turn 1 trying to run him down. Thompson is clear of the pack, but he needs a miraculous run to even have a shot. But maybe the shot will come in the forms of Nolan Rempel, who is 30 miles an hour at the pace. Turn 3 for the final time for Luke Rainey. Here comes Jose Mills. He slides up with Mendez off the 4th corner. Rempel gonna go high. He gets Luke Rainey. They're on the wall. Edwin Mendez will win. Followed in 2nd. Oh no! What an ending. Nolan Rempel just did everything right there. Luke Rainey looked around the outside. He was clear of the pack. And he puts the 63, puts the 2 into the wall. And it's going to end the race in a way I don't think anyone thought it was going to end. Watch this again off turn 4. As Rempel, 30 miles an hour at the pace. Luke Rainey coming hard. And Rainey sees it. He's going to go around the outside. Rempel's all the way down the white line. He slides up and Rainey's up there. Puts the 2 into the wall. And look at Mendez and Valdez get away. Mills in 3rd and Rainey's going to end up with another top 5 and 4th. But he's got to be furious with Nolan Rempel at this point in the race. Yeah, I mean, that uncalled for, I'd have to think for Nolan Rempel. He was all the way down the white line, and he just slid up so far. And he's so far off the pace, I had to wonder why they would have kept him out there. That's a hard contact for the 2 into the 63. And we're lucky Rainey did not crash. But Edwin Mendez gets the win after contact between the lap car of the 63 and our race leader, Luke Rainey. Craziness there at the end, and Nicholas Valdez with the second place finish should take over the points lead after tonight. Let's go see the finishing results from the Gatorade 200 at the Chicagoland Speedway. Here's how they finished in the Gatorade 200 at the Chicagoland Speedway. We had 2 caution flags for 8 laps here tonight, and 11 lead changes, 9 different drivers trading the lead here tonight in Chicagoland. Edwin Mendez wins the race. He also led the most laps of 6. In fact, he wouldn't have gotten the most laps led. He would have tied with Nicholas Valdez. However, that last second pass for the win helped Mendez get the most laps led as well. Nicholas Valdez ends up second, 5 laps led for him. Jose Mills third. Heartbreak of the race goes to Luke Rainey. He had it won if it wasn't for the lap car of Nolan Rempel. Rainey with his 3rd straight top 5, a second, and a 4th, currently in the 4th position. And Derek Bouchard gets his first top 10 of the season. It's a 5th place here tonight in Chicagoland. Jason Larker in 6th, Stephen Thompson 7th, James Ellison a great night in 8th, Mark Owens in 9th, and Jaden Jacobs rounds out the top 10, the 37 car. We'll look at the top 20, some other names down here that are notable: Jake West, Roger Ray, and you see Joe Sandrovich in 16th, and we look and try to find Zach Winkle, who does not finish inside the top 20, and for Nicholas Valdez, the 2nd place here tonight, gains him a lot of points on Zach Winkle, who was involved in one of our caution flags. He was actually off the pace in 35th. He was actually the next lap car that would have been caught if it would have gone green another lap 2, maybe 3. From the pole, landlines 31st. See Benny Watson, he's up there in points, 22nd for him. Look down at the cars that were out: Luke Jones, Riley Sprague, 2, Christian Vargas, Trey Rainey, and Mathis Wells. And for Nicholas Valdez, it's opened a massive points lead as the rest of the field over 100 points back. Let's go see the point standings. 14 races into the season, here are the point standings. It is a massive gap for Nicholas Valdez currently in the points. He is right now our points leader. He's 106 points ahead of 2nd place Zach Winkle. Imagine being 106 ahead of 2nd place. He almost has a full race gap over the next highest driver. 3rd is Joe Sandrovich. He's almost 300 points back of the points lead, because Sean Richardson in 4th, and Jason Larker is over 300 points back in the top 5. Then Benny Watson in 6th, Jose Mills 7th, Charlie Davenport in 8th, Trey Wright 9th, and Stephen Thompson rounds out the top 10. We look at the top 20 for Luke Rainey. It's his 3rd straight top 5 finish on the season, moves him up to 12th. Obviously, want that win here tonight. Looked like it was going to happen. Rouse Brayley, to a bad night, falls to 14th. Jake West up to 13th with a good day. Burrow, Ray, Brahmer, more winners, 16th to 18th in the point standings. Hunter has 2 poles, currently 19th in the points. Look down here. Edwin Mendez, the win here tonight, moves him up to 23rd in the points. He's the only winner currently below the top 20 in the points. And look down some of these drivers who had some good nights here tonight. Mark Owens moves up to 28th in the points. Derek Bouchard's first top 10, moves him up to 32nd. James Ellison has gotten out of the hole he was in. He was last in the points. He's currently now 37th in the points. And now the driver's last in points is the only driver who's yet to score a top 10 so far this season. Mathis Wells had a horrible season so far. He's down 41st in the points, 55 by Landon Lyons, who is 40th in the point standings. But nothing is set in stone quite yet, because we have some crazy races coming up, including next race out. We're going to go to the World Center of Racing, Daytona, for the Pepsi Zero Sugar 200. I will see you guys then.